Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. You know, we always like to turn to our boys in blue who take care of things for us. But not only are they doing that, we're going to talk a little bit about how they raise money to make a huge difference to impact other people's lives. Somebody no stranger to the show, Trooper Ross Brennan, welcome back.
Always glad to be here.
We appreciate it. Of course, Louisiana State Police Troop C Public Information Officer. Next to him, Lieutenant Corey Brunet. Corey, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, very good. So let's just talk a little bit about the State Troopers Association that a lot of people probably don't know much about.
Yeah. So Louisiana State Trooper Association is a fraternal organization that represents the men and women of Louisiana State Police.
Right.
Every single troop area has their own affiliate, so we have a Troop C affiliate. But one thing that we do is we have the Troop C Grant-A-Wish program. Basically, it was founded in 1989, and the goal was to be able to grant wishes to whether terminally ill kids or children with disabilities, severe life-altering disabilities,
Right.
and a way to give back to the community.
Well, and it doesn't just give back. I will tell you, just being able to work with some of these patients and a lot of these cancer patients, they make a huge difference. Corey, tell us a little bit about some of these pictures that we're kind of showing here and the impact of Grant-A-Wish and what they do.
So Grant-A-Wish, whenever we get a wish, is actually what it is. It's a wish. It's the
Right.
child's wish. So the wishes can range from what you're seeing right now is a Disney trip
Right.
to going to the Capitol, to fishing trip, to meeting celebrities such as Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, Miley Cyrus. Whatever that wish child wants is what we try to grant.
Let's talk about this fishing trip because I think this one's really, really interesting. So, Jen, let's leave that one up for a bit. Corey, tell us a little bit about how this went. And it talks about how Grant-A-Wish Foundation and what y'all do for others makes other people want to do more.
So if I'm correct, this wish was originated as a Cabela's
Outing,
shopping
right?
spree.
Wanted to go to Cabela's.
Cabela's shopping spree. So
Yeah.
we reached out to Cabela's, and throughout the wish of speaking with them, if I'm correct, they actually helped and sponsored an Alaskan fishing trip with Cabela-sponsored charters. And
Wow.
this was one of, if I'm correct, this is going to be that wish. And it was just one of those things that they felt what we were doing was significant and wanted to join.
Yeah, and just, again, that kind of partnership is just, it makes people want to help you, help others, right?
Yeah, most
and I'm sure we
definitely.
see these kinds of things all the time. Here's another one.
Yeah, Disney World is typically the top one.
Right,
You know, what
right.
kid doesn't want to
Yeah,
go to
that's
Disney World,
yeah,
right?
correct.
But
Which
basically,
adult doesn't want to go to Disney World,
yeah,
right?
Correct.
yeah. Well, I don't know, but the price of Disney World, some adults might not want to go. but that's the good thing about this program, right?
Right.
Grant-A-Wish, we help fund not only the kids but the family's trip to Disney World. Now it is a case-by-case basis. There's some
Sure.
requirements.
Right.
We always are looking for suggestions for wishes. Whether some children, Lieutenant, what are some of the requirements?
So some of the eligibility is our Grant-A-Wish program serves 5 parishes within our area.
Okay. Wow.
Terrebonne, Assumption, Port of St. John, Port of St. James, and Lafourche Parish.
Wow.
The wish child has to be infant to 18 years of age.
Okay.
Must reside in a Troop C area. But now, obviously, we can extend to other areas if they're voted upon or they meet the criteria.
Sure.
Family must be applying. We actually interview. I'm actually currently working a wish right now with a family out of the Lockport area. And then the child must be deemed, or I guess you could say eligible, and have a life-altering or terminal illness.
Right.
And we go from there. And once that wish is, I guess you could say, verified, it's granted.
Right. Yeah, and so quite frankly, it's just one of those things where a lot of people kind of ask for this. Y'all go through and just kind of make sure that it's somebody that has had some condition that
Yeah.
affects or impacts their life that wouldn't necessarily allow them to do these kinds of things, or in most cases, the terminal condition. And well, who doesn't want to help a kid that's terminal, you know?
Most definitely, and we rely a lot on the medical professionals that deal with these children on a daily basis.
Right.
And I know we talked about Disney as one of the main wishes we do. One of the partnerships that we deal with the Disney that helps us and actually makes it so much easier is Give Kids the World, which is an organization out of Kissimmee, Florida.
Right.
And that is our main go-to, and we have a phenomenal relationship with them.
Right, and then that's one of the things where in their backyard, which is where Disney World is, located in Florida right there, right outside of Orlando, and making sure that they're finding ways to partner to make that impact. And that's what it's doing. And it's changing kids' lives. I'm sorry, Ross,
So,
go ahead.
so talking about partnership, a lot of our funding is through private donations and annual fundraisers.
Right.
Part of our fundraisers is our annual Make-A-Wish Golf Tournament. It's our 22nd annual that's coming up. It's our main fundraising event, and basically different ways that people can help contribute to our Make-A-Wish is you can either do a $50 cart sponsor, a $100 hole sponsor, or you can enter $500 to have a team play in that golf tournament. Our top, what we call the blue and gold sponsor for $1,600, that gives you free entry fees, entry into the sponsors banquet, and also advertisements. So if you are interested, there's a contact number there for Mark Richards. Please reach out to him
Right.
if you have any inquiries as far as sponsorship or putting in the team. Again, this is one of our main fundraising events. It's a great time to come participate, but also give back to community in some type of way for these children.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And again, Mark has been on the program, and so we appreciate that, Ross, about that. So put that back up, Jen, if you don't mind. Again, if you're interested in registering a team or any of those donations, you can reach out to Mark at 225-456-0664 or send him an email at mark308752@gmail.com. And again, that's April 17th at Ellendale.
Yeah, and the deadline to apply will be April 10th.
April
But
10th, so a week before.
Yeah,
Okay.
a week before.
Okay,
Yes.
so April 17th. Go ahead, Corey.
And I like to add something as far as local partnerships
Right.
and working with the Grant-A-Wish. Whenever the wish is granted, it's completely funded by us. The families, all expense, kind of raised rides, provides transportation for us, throughout so on and so forth. Just a great sponsorship.
Well, we appreciate that very, very much. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us. We'll continue this conversation, so don't go anywhere. A lot more information from the guys in blue at Troop C. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.